What is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantump. Happy Friday. I love Fridays. Fridays are like my favorite day of the week. It is so great. We give stuff away on Fridays, so that's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, today's video isn't going to be as fun to record, but I want to get some information out there for you guys because I think you deserve it. I think you need to know it. But before we jump into that, we have some congratulations in order. Like I said, we give stuff away on Fridays. This Friday is going to be no different. But first of all, congratulations to H20 Prime, P-R-Y-M-E, H20 Prime. You are the winner of a brand new Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. Congratulations, my friend. I just need your information, your mailing information. If you could go ahead and send that information to me, you can find me on Instagram at danny.phantump or on Twitter, danny__o, or just send me an email. I just need your mailing address so I can ship that out to you. And then also congratulations to Caitlin Flannery. Caitlin Flannery, you are the winner of a Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. I just love giving stuff. I know these are going to be difficult to get, so congratulations. You're going to get one of those for free. We will ship it out right around release day. Just need your information. If you could send that to me by any of the socials that I provided, or like I said, an email. If you didn't win, we're going to do one more. We are going to do one more Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, and the reason why is because I am very frustrated with these Charizard Ultra Premium Collections getting distributed onto the market through unethical means. It really gets frustrating. PokeVault, shout out to PokeVault. He recorded a video, released it yesterday. I'll leave a link in the description, but somebody in Spain got 20 of these Charizard Ultra Premium Collections, was selling them on like StockX. I was trying to read through and research a little bit, but he does a much better job explaining it for like $280. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to give another one away for free. All you have to do to be entered to win is just hit that like button down below, leave a comment on this video, and then make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So hit that subscribe button. Come back next Friday to see if you won. We are going to announce the winner next Friday. And then also, during the October 26th live stream, we're going to give away like a dozen of these things because everybody deserves to get one. So we're going to try and get as many of them out there as we can. Okay, with that being said, I am not excited about this video. I'm not excited about this video because, let me start out by prefacing this. I am not trying to incite FOMO. I do not like FOMO. I think it's bad. I think you need to do your due diligence. Let your brain be your friend. Do your due diligence and do the best thinking you possibly can. However, this information is important and it needs to be shared. So I am going to give you important information that you should do with it what you want, and you should make the best decisions on your own. I'm also going to give you my thoughts and my opinions on it. Now, those are not necessarily factual. The information that I'm giving you is, but my opinions are just my opinions, not necessarily right, not necessarily wrong. So do with it as you may. We have recorded a video similar to this before where we talked about MSRP. We recorded this video like the end of April, beginning of May, somewhere around there, right when people were going into Targets in some areas and Walmarts in some areas and seeing Elite Trainer boxes for $44.99. And the MSRP on those items is $39.99. So we talked about the possibility of Pokemon increasing the MSRP, which currently on MSRP on products, $3.99 for a booster pack, and for $39.99 on an ETB. Those are the current MSRP prices. So if we go back, I just like to throw a little history. Look at this. Look at this old Toys R Us ad from the late 90s, early 2000s. This is $3.29 for a blister pack. Can you imagine if you knew now or knew then what you know now? Absolutely insane. $3.29 for a blister pack of the base set. Can you imagine if you had this kind of information back then, how much different your life would be right now? Absolutely insane. The reason that I put this up here, and this is also black and white base over here, black and white base, if we look right down here, $3.79 USD was the MSRP when black and white came out like 10 years ago or whatever. Then it went up to $3.99. The important thing to note is that Pokemon has had price increases in the past. They have had to do it to keep up with the times. This is no different. We talked about the economy shifting, and we've talked about that a lot in this channel, and unfortunately, it has hit home a lot for many of us, where times are a little bit more difficult now. Discretionary spending is down because we just don't have the financial necessity anymore, the financial benefits anymore of being able to go out and spend money on Pokemon cards, on discretionary items like Pokemon cards, those collectibles. They've kind of taken a hit, right? And unfortunately, we are in a situation now where it looks like MSRP is going to climb. And I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I think it's important that you guys know so that way you can take the proper steps, the necessary steps for yourself to plan properly for the upcoming MSRP price hike. And MSRP is going to change very soon. We have gone through it before. It has happened before. There was a time where MSRP was like $359. I think it went up to $369 at one point, $379, then a jump up to $399. But we haven't had that kind of a jump since like mid Black and White. It's been a while. We talked about this, like I said, at the beginning of May, late April, where we really started seeing some of these ETBs showing up in stores at $44.99. So you can see on the right here, Fusion Strike, $44.99. You can see on the left, Darkness Ablaze, $44.99. The one on the left is from Walmart. The one on the right is from Target. These were pictures that were sent to me on Discord, so that way I had some examples to kind of show off in the video. But same thing with sleeve boosters. There were sleeve boosters that people were taking pictures of where they went up to $4.49 as opposed to the $4.18 or $4.19 that you see right now. Coming up in February of 2023 is the release of Pokemon's next generation, Scarlet and Violet. I'm very, very excited about Scarlet and Violet. We've already seen leaks that kind of have made their way about, and unfortunately that stuff kind of happens where just leaks come out. No product has come out for Scarlet and Violet, surprisingly, because product is releasing early for everything else. But Scarlet and Violet comes out on February 17th of 2023. We have two set releases before then. So we have the Silver Tempest set release, which looks absolutely stunning. That comes out on like November 11th. And then middle of January-ish, we're going to get another specialty set. So it's going to be Sword and Shield 12.5. That is going to be the end of the Sword and Shield block. Then we move on to Scarlet and Violet. So what is going to happen on February 17th, 2023, beginning with Scarlet and Violet? We are going to see an MSRP increase. And what that means is the manufacturer suggested retail price for these items is going to go up. Why that's important is because that trickles down. That is going to trickle down to you. Right now we see $95 booster boxes. We see $90 booster boxes if the box just doesn't sell well. Those are people who are buying basically boxes at wholesale and then kind of selling them breaking even, or maybe even taking $1 or $2 loss just to kind of move some products so that way they can keep their allocations. But unfortunately, this price increase is going to trickle down, and I don't know the exact number, and I'll come back to you on that when I get the information. We're going to do a little speculation here in a second, but I don't have the exact information on how much it's going up, but I do know for a fact that it is going up starting with Scarlet and Violet. Now the good news is no releases prior to Scarlet and Violet will see that price hike. They will remain the current MSRP. So for Silver Tempest, we will continue to have the same price points as what we have right now. The special ETBs that come out in the middle of January, whatever they name Sword and Shield 12.5, those will still be that $49.99 price point for the specialty, the holiday sets. You'll still see 3-pack blisters at $12.99, sleeve boosters at $3.99 or $4.18, depending on where you buy them from. And then beginning February 17th, it's going to be across the board. That means Pokemon is going to, I get questions a lot, how come Pokemon sells their booster boxes at $143.64, but all these other places sell them for like $100? Pokemon sticks to a strict MSRP policy on their website. So everything that you see on the Pokemon Center that's in stock, that is the official MSRP pricing for that product. So you can go buy a booster box of Brilliant Stars right now on PokemonCenter.com for $143.64. That is the MSRP. That is the manufacturer suggested retail price. That is going to go up. So the PokemonCenter.com website, starting with Scarlet and Violet, you will notice price hikes. So that means when they start doing pre-orders for Scarlet and Violet, when they start doing pre-orders for those special ETBs, the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs that they do, instead of $59.99 that you see, or $49.99 that you typically see for a new set release, it's going to be a little bit higher. What that price point is, I'm not sure yet. We're going to talk about it in a second. But like I said, that means distributors are going to be charged more from Pokemon. So Pokemon uses distributors as kind of like a middleman to sell to LGSs. They don't sell directly to LGSs. They sell to distributors who then sell to LGSs, League, your local game store, stores like myself, who then turn around and sell the product to you guys. So there's a lot of different hands that these products go through as I move my hands like crazy throughout the entirety of this video, apparently. So distributors are going to start getting charged charged more. Let's say they get charged like $60-ish or so for a booster box. Then they turn around and they sell those for like $80, $82 to LGSs, who then go around and sell those for $95 to $100 to the end consumer, such as yourself. So distributors are going to start getting charged more. What that price point is, I'm not sure yet, but let's say it goes up 5 to 10%. That means there's going to be a 5 to 10% price increase across the board. So LGSs will start getting charged 5 to 10% more wholesale for their booster boxes, which means you can expect that this to trickle down to you guys, where you can expect 5 to 10% more in charges when it comes to you guys. So let's look at MSRP right now. So I just pulled Silver Tempest products for the time being for some of these, because we don't have scans or anything like that for Scarlet and Violet. So you see Silver Tempest up here, but think that this is all Scarlet and Violet product. This is the stuff that's going to come out on November 11th, which is the next release day for Silver Tempest. You can see the current MSRP for booster packs is $3.99. So 5% is kind of what I'm anticipating, going off what we've seen before. And the reason I do that is because when I went and I shot that video back in May about the possibility of MSRP going up, historically, a lot of the MSRP increases that we've seen in the past have been about 20 cents. So I went through 20 cents, which is 5% of an increase based off of where they are currently. So $3.99 to $4.19 is about a 5% increase. So I'm assuming it's going to be around that price point. Could be higher, could be a little bit lower, but we are going to say $4.19. What that means for 3-pack blisters, right now you're looking at $12.99 for a 3-pack blister. My guess is it's going to go up to about $13.64. The current MSRP on those check lane blisters is $5. I would assume it's going to go up to about $5.25. If we look at booster boxes, $143.64, we just talked about this. That's where you find them at thePokemonCenter.com. Now, that's not to say that it's going to go up to $143.64 from LGSs, because they're still going to have to move products. So some of them are going to sell, a lot of them are going to sell at market price. But what I am saying is that since they're going to have higher costs when it comes to buying wholesale, they're probably going to be charging a little bit more for products. So you might not see $100 or $90 as the basement anymore. You might see the basement more like $105, $110 as the lowest price per point when it comes to buying a booster box. That might be closer to the break-even point moving forward once you factor in shipping, taxes, fees, things like that. Current MSRP, $143.64. If we go up 5% from that, we're looking at about $150.84. If we look at a regular Elite Trainer box, which sells currently for $39.99, we talked earlier about these being $44.99 currently in a lot of different areas. My guess MSRP for this is going to be about $42. It could be that they just go blanket across the board up to that $44.99. The people who stock Targets, Walmarts, places like that, those are marketing companies. Those aren't, that's not Pokemon directly. That's not Target directly. There are outside companies that come in and stock those. They pay a premium to Target, to Walmart to get their products in there, things like that. And then they get, kickback. Target gets to take however it works. They get kickbacks all over the place. Everybody's exchanging money left and right. So they might keep it at $44.99, but maybe you'll find it on Pokemon Center for about $42. That's if it goes up 5%. The Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box, the exclusive one, right now you're looking at $49.99 for those. My guess is it's going to go up to about $52.50. And then we've got these specialty products, those other ancillary products. Today is the release of the Origin Form Palkia and Dialga V-Star premium boxes. Those sell for $39.99. There's a lot of different Pokemon products that come out. They're all going to be going up. Again, this begins with the Scarlet and Violet sets. So we're going from $39.99 up to about $42 is my guess. Again, guess. Don't hold me to this. I will come back and I will record a video telling you exactly how much the MSRP price increase is going to be, unless Pokemon Center drops that information, so that way we can just kind of look it over. A Bolton V box, for example, right now the market price on that is like $13.50. MSRP on that product is $19.99, so I expect that to go up $1 to about $21, so you can expect market price break-even point, maybe even a loss closer to that $15 mark. And then some of those tins that they come out right now with, the 5-pack tins, like the Umbreon tin, like those V-Hero tins that we saw, going from $24.99 up to about $26, $27, somewhere around there. So what this means, though, is much, much bigger than just an MSRP increase, because when you have an MSRP increase like this, and this is the important part. This is where I don't want to talk about FOMO. This is where I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm not trying to tell you to go buy current product or anything like that. So don't take that information. I want you to kind of continue using your mind, use your thinking and skill sets and things like that, so that way you can make the best decision for your collection dollars. I'm just kind of spinning wheels and putting my thoughts into motion here. So I am curious to know what your guys' thoughts are. So please leave a comment down below to kind of let me know what you think. But when MSRP is increasing, and we're starting with a specific generation, so we're starting with Scarlet and Violet, To me, that means the products that have been printed up into that point are not going to be printed as much. So we have Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike is running low on stock, Chilling Reign is running low on stock, Brilliant Stars is running low on stock. We just had a second wave of Astral Radiance, which was decent size. We just had Lost Origin. There's rumors of a second wave of Lost Origin coming out in November, and then we have a new set coming out, which is short printed in November called Silver Tempest. To me, when they're increasing MSRP for Scarlet and Violet, to me that means they're not going to reprint these other sets as much. So we might not see a lot more Fusion Strike. We might not see a lot more Chilling Reign. We might not see a whole lot more Astral Radiance, Brilliant Stars, Evolving Skies, which I know is unfortunate for a lot of people because we're still in a format that has those cards as playable. Granted, we will have a rotation sometime, probably in January, that's going to move that standard format back a little bit, or forward a little bit, I should say. But to me, that means the boxes that are out there right now, floating right around $95, $100, somewhere around there, I do think that as those diminish, as we see those kind of go down, we're not going to get the replenishment like we have in the past. And Pokemon did a really good job of printing those products like crazy over the past year. Last year we had this giant release of a ton of different waves of product. We saw a ton of Vivid Voltage, we saw a ton of Darkness Ablaze, we saw a ton of Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Chilling Reign, a bunch of additional booster boxes. That drove that price down to $85, $90, $95. This was one time not too long ago at the beginning of the year where market price for Evolving Skies was below $100 per booster box, and now it's over $200. People are clamoring, wanting more booster boxes, but it's at like $215 for a box right now, which is absolutely insane. I don't know if we're going to see a lot more reprints of those. We might see another wave. We might see a little bit here and there, but when they're focusing on a product that has a higher MSRP, I don't know if it's going to make as much sense to them to print a product that has a lower MSRP, but that remains to be seen. It could change. Like I said, that's my opinion. That's my thought process. So do your due diligence when it comes to that thought process. Kind of put your ear to the ground, see what you hear, think what you think, and let me know what you think, because I do think it's really interesting to kind of put those two together when you have something that's kind of rotating out of circulation with an MSRP increase coming. Are they going to print a lot of product before, or are they just going to raise MSRP for those items as well? I'm not exactly sure how that's all going to work, but in my brain, the way that I think about it is you're going to see less reprinted product with more focus on Scarlet and Violet moving forward. So that's my thought process. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but like I said, I do want to give you that information. It has been a long time since Pokemon has increased MSRP. We're talking about 10 years now, so it is overdue. I think we talked about this in the past. We can kind of expect Magic the Gathering raised MSRP, Yu-Gi-Oh! Raised MSRP, so it's not overly surprising to see this happen. Like I said, we kind of knew that this was going to be coming at some point, and it looks like it's finally coming with Scarlet and Violet. So use that information to the best of your ability. Leave a comment down below, leave a like, because it does go a long way for the algorithm. Also helps you to enter to win that Charizard Ultra Premium Collection that we're going to give away, and the winner is going to be drawn next Friday. So make sure you are subscribed. You got to be subscribed to win. Guys, thank you so much for everything. I am curious to know your thoughts. I'm going to stop rambling because this video is already going too long. Until next time, guys. Peace.